job throwing runners out. See if Singer can keep those runners off bases.
Base percentage after reaching base 3 times last night with 2 walks and a 3-run. Tied him up. There's that running fastball in on his family and friends there, being from Florida. Slider is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So he's got something to prove tonight against the Rays. And there's a good start right there. Good start, period. Back is at second, and Iowa native Bruce Dreckman is at third. And now high and tight. Maybe.
I go, you know, I haven't seen Unico. What's been going on? He had to rehab. He rehabbed. They cut both screws in there and they put it all together, and it took him 2 years to rehab, and now he's back. He gave me a big hug. He was
years after getting his legs cut off and reattached.
That's what they did. I said, do they do that very often?
7-3 win. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Luke Ray.
And you better have 3 or 4 different bats because he breaks them. Look at that nice little slide.
Chase the slider down and in. His go-to out pitch, but those numbers will show you he has to locate it. He can't just throw his slider anywhere. Flatten out if it stays up and becomes a very hittable pitch. Would you call that in? And that was originally out of the Dodgers organization. He is 1 for 20 at the big league level. Profile trades between the Dodgers and the Twins. That slider just missed.
Well, you got to be good. They're traded with those good players attached.
Line center field, and Isbell goes.
Some of the pregame work, the heat does present some problems. You've got to focus on recovery and rest, and it's very important too. I want you to hydrate after this game tonight. We got an afternoon game tomorrow.
Jeremiah, way to go, buddy. Thanks for the reminder. Take care of yourself.
Choi hits it deep into right center field. Isbell is at the wall, and he's got it. That's a changeup in first.
Ball by him. Nicky's not biting. He's backed up. He's not convinced he's going to bunt. That was a fake.
Yeah. Guy who's really thinking about putting down a bunt, and a guy who's just doing that. Man, well, it's been tough the last 2 nights getting. And Nicky is back out on the dirt again.
That's where they teach you to pitch.
And try and pitch him away. And it's a slider down and in. Throwing strikes, working quickly. And the slider's in for a strike on Josh with a single, a run scored, and 3 strikeouts. That's a little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Outfielders as well.
2-1. 2-2.
No, he could get an award for that.
Yep.
Oh man, beauty.
The last 2 years. So for them, this is somewhat of a down year. 112 games back in the division.
Wow.
That is pulled foul.
He's just thrown out 4 of 31. Actually 5 of 32 now. Sliders working on the lefties.
Young players in either league. And we haven't seen him yet. The St. Petersburg. 1-1 on Brett Phillips. 43 when the game began. And the Royals walked him twice. And he came around to score. Three and 1. Well, he's not batting 9th tonight, but he's hitting 151. Inside for ball 1. Phillies. Snap throw to first, and Phillips is back in time. Two and 1 on Quinn. Switch hitter. And now 3 and 1, and he has really bounced around. 7 games with Omaha. The Royals released him. and now he's with the Rays. And that's hit hard but pulled foul, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes.
All double plays.
Called third strike on a slider. The highest percentage of called third strikes among the Royals this year. And he got a
two-seamer. It's tremendous movement. Hitters, they lock up. Uh-oh. He pulled that one.
Pitch with Melendez behind the plate. With than any other catcher in baseball.
Yeah. It's tough on the big guy.
And a slow roller is hit to second, and Witt throws him out.
Always wanted to be a big leaguer, and for those dreams to come true, that's all you work for, and just a stepping stone to the next.
What are your initial impressions of Kansas City?
Kansas City's beautiful, and like just the people, I feel kind of at home. It's just everyone I've met so far is just first class people, and it's just I feel they made me feel at home.
Out of the park in that introductory press conference, you said you want to soak up this experience and then make it up here fast. Obviously,
everyone that's involved create good relationships and play the game hard. And I think if you play the game hard, you'll work your way up fast. To meet Bobby, see him hit a double, it's really cool, you know. So you know, they're more than just baseball players. They're nice guys. They
coached you many years growing up. How special is it to be here this weekend with them before you get to work?
It's my parents, without my brother, sister, grandparents, you know, everyone that's involved and helped raise me as a kid.
Thanks for the first of many interviews, I'm guessing, on Bally Sports Kansas City.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right, thanks. Hanging out with his teammates.
High bouncer out to Merrifield, and Choi is out 2 away.
I love that part of the game. And so, you know, I'm thinking, I'm looking at his size, his hips, his legs, and it's perfect.
Meanwhile, Al Isbell's made 2 really good plays in center. That's inside.
Taylor, I just want to play hard. You know, and that tells you a lot about hustle. What
8 strikeouts.
And close to a career high.
Now, you were saying that there's a line drive from low into right field, and Hunter Dozier will make
You have that much movement on a pitch to be able to control it consistently, like we see from Brady Singer. But that adjustment he made.
He is 1 shy of his career high in strikeouts, and now he's
well. And that goes a long way when it comes to facing guys. You know, especially if you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years in at a time, they know what they're
Starting to see that more from him. A little spring in a step, maybe a little moxie, I guess we'll call it.
Yeah, no, swagger.
Your hand is essentially at 1 o'clock on the clock. He turned it to more like 1:30 or 2 o'clock. And there's another fastball. Hitters just, you keep them off, off their timing.
so this year. And another changeup, back-to-back changeups.
Gotta like that. If you don't execute it perfectly, throw it again, and maybe again. I think that's just something that you have to learn to do and trust it and feel with.
A time ago, and Bert said to get the hitter's respect. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Phillips.
Plant that seed in the hitter's mind that you're going to throw that pitch, and I think the bigger the situation you throw it, the better. And there's another when you set up that slider. The slider is the pitch he's gotten the majority of those strikeouts on. You set it up.
Safe. Stretch tonight. Tied up, and that will stay foul. No balls, 2 strikes.
And calm down. Let him rest and catch his breath. Shouldn't be affected by it.
Bobbled, recovered. Didn't get much on the throw. And Diaz is digging for second. That throw ends up.
Throw a clean ball over there. They'd have had 2.
Yeah, I think if he was able to throw a good firm strike right to the base, they had a real good chance to get it. They'll find you. Those balls will find a way, whether they're bunting, whatever they're doing, they'll find a way to expose an infielder. Like most pitchers, play some shortstop, and you play positions when you're not in the game as a pitcher. It's little things, oftentimes are big things.
That's awesome. Way to go.
just below us, and then hit the next guy even harder than that. Changeup, and Brady Singer is.
He knows what he's going to throw, and he throws it.
And the Rays will get their first run. Diaz scores from second. Luke,
you trust your stuff, and that's the thing I've seen from so many pitchers. They get behind in counts, they walk batters. We've got a lot of guys come in and
yeah, that'll get cleaned up, I'm sure. As the ball.
Fouled away by Choi.
But wow,
12 strikeouts, 3 more than any other big league star. He has struck out a career high 12. And there's a base hit into center field for Walls. He had struck out twice. And the Rays